We'll wait till it says live. We're live. We're live.
Okay, welcome to Cape Fear, guys. There are stories that frighten us because of what we see. Then there are stories that stay with us because they force us to question what we believe about justice, guilt, and the people we trust. Today, we're taking a deep dive into episode 1, Fingers and Toes, the premiere of Apple TV's Cape Fear. This new adaptation opens with one simple premise. After 17 years in prison, Max Cady is released, and the people responsible for putting him there suddenly find themselves living in his shadow once again. But this isn't just a remake of the classic thriller. From the very first episode, the series asks a more uncomfortable question. What happens when justice isn't as clear as we thought? Every conversation, every lingering glance, and every decision is wrapped in uncertainty. Is Max Cady simply seeking revenge, or is he exposing secrets that the Bolton family has spent years trying to bury? Throughout this episode, we'll explore the psychological games, the symbolism, the moral ambiguity, and the subtle clues hidden beneath the surface. We'll talk about why seemingly ordinary moments become terrifying, how fear spreads long before violence arrives, and why this version of Cape Fear may be less interested in monsters than in the compromises ordinary people make. So lock the doors, keep the lights on if you need to, and let's step into the darkness together. This episode, Cape Fear, and today we're unpacking episode 1. All right, guys. Are you guys ready for the first question?
Let's go.
All right. Before Max Cady enters the picture, what image of the Bowden family does episode 1 want us to believe? What cracks in that image are already visible, and why are they important to the story that follows?
So the initial image kind of gives you this kind of well-to-do, polished family, kind of like your ideal suburbia type family. But then you kind of see something's a little off with the kids. And so it's like, what the hell's going on here? And then some of the camera angles, when they examine the wife, is a little off. The dad clearly has some type of substance abuse problem going on as well. So yeah, I'm serious. Jermaine is like, wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch that? Okay.
No. I guess I was engaged otherwise.
You were entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
And so what do you think, Jermaine?
So clearly I could tell that something was up with the son. Didn't quite know exactly. Mental health is a real thing. And so I did catch that. I caught that. I knew that the mom was questioning because she was just like, man, like we have a perfect life, but it was kind of like she didn't want to trust it. I could tell that she didn't want to trust the life that they were living. And as the episode unwinds, I can see why. I can understand, why. But I don't know if we're there yet.
Okay. I thought they were perfect in the beginning. I was like, they're so cute. I was like, they're just this cute little suburban family, little well-to-do lawyers, and instantly, like during the interviews, I started noticing something going on. Like, what's going on? And how quickly I can tell everything's not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on to the next question. How does the opening phone conversation manipulate the audience's assumption about the woman? Who did you believe she was? And before the episode revealed more information, the woman who committed suicide. Who do you guys think she was?
I didn't know who the fuck that woman was. I just knew she was crazy. Like why would you do that? And then because she wants to prove that somebody else is innocent, you gonna kill yourself? That don't make too much sense. This is craziness on top of craziness. That's what I was thinking.
And Mormon, hell yeah.
Kind of echoing what Jermaine said so eloquently. I didn't know who the fuck that was, but so the way in which she was portrayed, you kind of see the pills on the table, the whole way the scene is set up, like this is yet another person with some type of mental health issues, and just based on the images that were around the room from the articles and stuff, I'm like thinking, okay, is this person's family member that's in prison, somehow related to this person that's in jail, but as far as the opening phone conversation manipulating the audience's assumption, we're kind of led to believe that someone is coercing her into taking her own life because she's already kind of mentally ill.
Mhm.
Not kind of, but very.
I didn't know who it was on the phone, but I knew that she was thrown off when she missed and had to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she's not dead?
Right.
Oh, no.
It was weird as hell. I was just like, ooh.
I was like, that made the scene even more like scary to me, because I was like, you can miss and have to live through that?
You can miss.
What kind of drugs you have to be on to shoot yourself a second time?
First of all, what kind of love you eat that'll make you talk you into doing it twice?
This dedication that I don't ever need.
And called whoever it was, and called and checked on them
to make
sure it was done. Okay, question 3. What does Max Cady's release symbolize for the Bolden family? Is it simply the release of a former prisoner or the return of a past they thought they had buried?
Yeah, the way in which they are afraid of this man, and on one hand, like I kind of get it, but it leads me to believe that they actually thought that he was guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like why else would they be so fearful of him? If they thought that he was innocent, then they would be like, okay, yeah, good. You know what I'm saying? But the fear that they have, and then at the end of the episode, I've not seen all the other episodes, but at the end of the episode, when Max whispered in what's her name, Anna? When he whispered in her ear, and he basically said, "I ain't telling nobody." It made me think. I don't know how wrong I am. I'm probably way off base, but it made me think that the two of them had sex. So that's where my mind went.
That's where my mind went as well. So
you dirty pig toes, you dirty pig toes.
But for me, his release symbolizes complete and utter reckoning for this family, from this former prosecutor and this lawyer, because they're, obviously, I would agree when I say no one thinks that, or at least they don't think that he was innocent, but there's something else at play. There's something else that we don't know about as viewers yet. And so I just think it's some sort of reckoning, because why else would you come to that fundraiser? Why are you showing up at my house? Why are you whispering? I didn't tell nobody. Is that little girl for you? Is this your daughter? Like, what's going on? I want to know.
Fingers and toes. Fingers and toes.
The name of the episode, bro. Trippy. Okay, next question. The discovery of the 4 skunks in one of the episodes, in episode 1, was an unsettling image. What do you think it represents, and how does it establish the psychological tone of Cape Fear before the real confrontation even begins?
It represents their family.
Caught that instantly?
No, only because you asked the question. I didn't catch it.
Even before Max.
What is that?
I said so you instantly thought that when you saw her pulling him out, or did you think about it after Max Cady was released?
Once you asked the question, to me, It was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I
didn't think about it until after.
You said you didn't think about it until afterwards. I
Yeah,
caught
after
it
he got
instantly.
released.
I'm like, each one of the when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is a message.
You still
Got the
think
mama skunk, the daddy skunk, the child, and the two children. And so a skunk is a skunk. I'm snuffing you out. I'm sending you a message. Your shit stinks. And I'm about to let everybody know it. And I'm airing it out. It was a message. So it sets a very clear tone of impending doom for you and your family.
Did you catch it from the beginning?
I did.
That's the way you felt? Okay.
That is 100% the way I felt when I saw them skunk when that girl pulled them out that pool and laid them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I say,
Cuatro. Nah. Just so happens. My mama, daddy, and two children.
Look, I'm still stuck on the tiger or the lion or whatever it was. Like, how the fuck this shit? Like, okay, so I'll be honest. I didn't even see when she pulled the skunk out of the swimming pool. I just heard, you know, she was talking about the skunks in the pool, and I was like, what's going on here? So, like, this is definitely a show that you got to watch every second of, and so I look forward to episode 2.
Okay. What does the exchange between Zach and Tom about changing schools reveal about the father-son relationship, and doesn't hint at a deeper family tension?
He acts like he's scared of his damn son. First of all, I'm not asking your permission to enter nowhere that I pay fucking bills. Let me be very clear. I'm not asking. I'm coming in, and I'm coming in hot. And as far as him changing schools, I'm wondering if he got into something weird or nefarious at his previous school, had some type of mental break or whatever, but they don't have a very strong father-son relationship. To me, it just seems very fear-based, and they tiptoe around the son. So I don't know what has gone on with him, but I'm curious to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, I agree with everything that Ilya said, but it also makes me wonder, what is it that the son has over the dad? Because I don't understand. Like, I don't see a dad being, I'm not going to use the word fearful. But to tiptoe around your own son, that doesn't make sense to me. Like I get that they're in the South or whatever, but I don't like, especially in the South, boy, you gonna do what I say do.
You in Savannah. You ain't in New York. You ain't on the West Coast for sure. Well, whenever I saw it, I was thrown off because I was like, wow, this family's not perfect at all. Yeah. Selling me that dream in the first 5 minutes. Took it away, snatched it real quick. Okay, next question, guys. Episode 1 repeatedly suggests that Tom needs help keeping his emotions in check. Is his apparent use of mood-altering substance simply a coping mechanism, or is it an early sign that he's already losing control before Max Cady ever confronts him?
Yeah, your boy's crazy. Yeah, your boy's crazy.
Tom, like the dad?
That's the dad's name. Mm-hmm. See, I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that he was using drugs.
Entertaining evening.
But I was thinking about the son. What the fuck wrong with the son?
Really though.
Yeah, daddy. He's been a prosecutor, so I wouldn't just put it off on the Cady case in particular. I think he's probably been on a downward spiral, because you don't be a prosecutor without being unscathed. At least in my opinion, that is a heavy load to bear for a lot of people. And so I think he had something going on well before Cady entered the group chat.
Okay. I just wondered, like, my boy likes to party. So
Yeah.
what kind of partying are you doing? You're microdosing something, but it looked like when we saw him take it, it was after the interaction with his son. So I was wondering if it was to manage his stress. I don't know. But next question. Noah greets the news of Max Cady's release. Noah is the woman who is over the agency that Anna works for.
The black chick.
The black chick. Noah, let me see. Her name is CC Pounder.
Yep.
Yeah, she's been around a while.
Yeah, she has. So CC Pounder, as Noah, greets the news of Max Cady's release with excitement, while Natalie and Tom appear visibly unsettled. What does this difference in reaction tell us about their perspectives and the secrets surrounding Cady's return?
So, all right. So it was clear to me that Noah did not see it from the perspective of Natalie and Tom. And because
Hannah and Tom.
Okay, Hannah and Tom. And as a result, that leads me then to believe that Hannah and Tom have some secrets that they want to remain hidden and buried. What I'm thinking is they exchanged information during the course of the case that they wanted to keep secret. Like the prosecutor and the defense, there are times in which they can share information, and then there are times in which they can't. I'm thinking that that they shared information when they shouldn't have shared information, and I'm thinking that that is why they both feel this heavy, I don't know, fear.
So Noah sees this as an opportunity to kind of push their initiative farther. And so clearly she's unaware of whatever it is that's going on between the husband and wife. And so I want to know what this secret is. If I'm being honest, like, okay, sooner than later, because like, what is going on? But at the same time, this is a suspense thriller, so I'm just gonna have to get over that. But yeah, Noah's just looking to push the company forward. Like, okay, this is what we do. So I'm excited. Like, yeah, 17 years, and now you have your freedom. And then, oh my goodness, this is your company. Y'all can have a sit down, and oh girl, it's like,
he's like, Noah, keep him far away from me. That was when I first realized that the husband and wife, Anna and Tom, must have been in cahoots about something. I was like, yeah, I must have did something wrong. Like, probably not huge, but unethical for sure.
Yep.
Where's this baby daddy? Where is this baby daddy?
Right. Episode 1 repeatedly features alarms going off in the Bowden household. Are these alarms warning the family of an external threat, exposing cracks within the family itself, or serving as a reminder that danger has already entered their lives?
So you know what? It's your questions and the fact that I know that you've seen several episodes ahead. It made me think. Actually, at the end of the episode, it made me think the fact that what's his name, the Cady, I'm calling him Cady. Huh? Yeah, I'm thinking that Cady and the son are in cahoots in some kind of way, or he I don't know, he brainwashed the son, and the son went up to the door and tried to unlock it, and all of that. That's why the alarms went off. I don't know what the hell is going on, but right now my mind is spinning because I have, and then at the same time, like, there's always this figure that I see in the house or around the house, and like who the fuck is that? That can't be the Cady guy. That can't be the Cady guy. So it's making me think
he just got out.
because it makes me think two different things are going on at the same time, or maybe it's making them think that two different things are going on at the same time, but there's really one thing going on with maybe two different agendas.
Mm-hmm.
So just in my ELA brain, if something is repeated, that is definitely a message. Alarms, danger, warning. This cannot be good. And for all this money that y'all got, the alarm system can't just be faulty and broken. So it's there's foreshadowing there. And so yeah, I feel like the danger has already entered the minute that y'all did whatever illegal shit that y'all did. You did something. So it's already there. The secrets don't stay buried. And so
they never do.
I think they've been planning this shit from the jump. I really do. I think they got old girl to commit suicide. I think they making everybody go crazy and do some dumb shit. Why else would you cut your toe off? I don't understand these things.
Or show up to get your toe cut off.
I would have left. As soon as I've been inebriated a time or two, I would have left.
I ain't never just put the toes out there.
You got the scissors out and double dog dared me to slice that little piggy off. I'd have had to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I got a high threshold for pain, but ain't not one of my piglets coming off.
Uh-huh. And then to walk home like that,
right?
Mangled.
Okay, the next question. The Boldens begin losing control of their personal lives as Zach goes missing and Natalie is publicly targeted. And Natalie's the daughter. Is the episode showing a family being attacked from the outside or exposing the weaknesses that already exist within the family?
I'm gonna say the weaknesses inside of the family are already being exposed, and there's this illusion of this perfect family and what is it? Oh, illusion of control is what I wanted to say, and so yeah, it's just being exposed. Exposing what's already there.
Yeah. Clearly, people have been watching their families. Every now and then, people drop hints at different things that they've said inside the home or around them. And so it's like, yeah, people are watching you. And you don't even realize that people are watching you. And so, yeah, It's exposing the weaknesses that are already there.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the problem is if y'all not on the same team already, then y'all already in danger as a family, especially with a teenager who's just missing. Like, where the fuck did you go, and why would you do some shit like that? Like, what's going on?
And by the way, who are those two people inside that house that was that was knocked out? Like, that was an original question. Like when not Natalie, when Hannah went to go look. Well, I think so. When Hannah went to go look for Zach, it was two people knocked out in the house or dead. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Oh, you mean at the friend's house?
Yeah.
Oh, they probably were just. I don't know who was knocked out at the friend's house. Yeah. Oh. Okay, next question. What does Max's appearance at Anna's firm's gala reveal about his understanding of power, influence, and public perception?
First of all, he had a long time to sit down and think. And so his appearance, he couldn't come in hot because clearly there's a longer game at play. And so he came in very polished. He's been he needed to come off as a victim of the system. And so just very forgiving. So whatever his larger plan is, it's not going to set off any alarms. He just wants to seem like an ally to the public eye. and get that kind of sympathy or empathy vote from him.
So, okay, the scene at the gala. There were two things that happened at the gala outside of his speech. All right, so I agree with Elia. Everything that he said at the speech was designed to um, make everyone feel at ease with him. But there were two things that happened after that speech. I think a glass broke, and the cameras moved kind of fast, and I really couldn't see what the hell was happening. And
he had a reaction. The flash made his brain have a reaction to the flash, so he ended up, popping the glass.
Right, but later, what was happening? What happened was he took it off, as if to say that didn't hurt me. That, and then also at the gala, he fell down, and I kind of thought to myself, I wonder if they're being recorded, and it's gonna make it look like oh boy, the dad, what is it, Tom? Is gonna make it look like Tom pushed him or something like that. That's just where my brain went, but I don't know. They talked a little too long, so I don't know.
Or he purposely wants to come out vulnerable.
That's what I was saying. I felt like he wanted to seem vulnerable and helpless.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question. What message is episode 1 sending through the contrast between Max's public persona and his private intentions? Is the most dangerous part of Max his actions or his ability to make people trust him?
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. There's nothing. Okay, so if I were the Bowdens, there's nothing that he has done that would make me trust him. Absolutely nothing. In fact, quite the opposite. Okay. Now publicly, I think a lot of people will give him the benefit of the doubt. That's what I think is happening right about now. But I don't trust that motherfucker. You just happen to show up when a tiger, a lion, whatever it is in my backyard. When my son's toe has been
your hands on a mountain lion, sir.
And why the fuck? And why you not scared of it?
He must have been back here before. Have you? You and him. Y'all both too comfortable back here. Irritated my spirit. I said,
it's too much going on with the animals. Too much animals.
Y'all, for real, it was a lot going on episode 1, wasn't it?
The more I talk about it, the more the crazy it is, and I like it. But
it's like, what is all this happening in episode 1? Like, there's more? Like, how'd you feel, Mormon?
So I'm enjoying the ride because, again, I still don't know quite where we're going with this, but it's not in a bad way. And so I do like the suspense, to where I don't have a ton of predictions about where this is gonna go. It's just like, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's happening? Who's gonna die? Other than the woman in the opening scene. So, and I really want to know if that's his baby. Like, I don't know.
The daughter?
Yes,
that's exactly what I was thinking. I think they was getting busy. Because he did whisper. He said, I ain't tell nobody.
Y'all some freaks. The first thing that y'all think about is sex.
Yeah. But
okay, 2 questions left, guys. You were saying, I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say, but to answer this question though, I do think he's dangerous because he's charismatic. That could be used for evil or that could be used for good. And I think that makes him increasingly dangerous.
Absolutely. And he's saying all the right things. I personally wouldn't trust his ass for nothing in the world. Especially if I had something to do with his ass being locked up.
If you can weaponize a mountain lion, your abilities are unmatched.
They would have thought I was crazy. How he got the mountain lion in my backyard? Bro.
And who the fuck gonna handle some skunks?
Yeah.
Who gonna handle some skunks? Do you know? Anytime a skunk is scared, they you know.
Because mind you, all the weird stuff started happening, and he had already been out for 2 days. When I found that out, my whole spidey senses would have been percolating all over the place. I would have said, "He's trying to kill me. He's trying to kill me."
And I think Hannah is on that. She's on that path because as soon as she finds out, she's like, "What the fuck is happening?" I think she's already on that path, but for some reason, why is she more scared than the husband?
Because men don't be scared.
That's her baby daddy.
He's stupid.
She's
He's stupid.
Okay, 2 more questions, guys. This is the last 2. I'm gonna ask the first one, then we'll talk in the last one. The Bolden family is surrounded by warnings they cannot fully understand, the alarm that won't stop, the predator in the backyard, Max's unexpected arrival, and Zach's troubling behavior. What is the show suggesting about the difference between feeling safe and actually being safe? How are these escalating events changing the emotional atmosphere of the Bolden household?
Them motherfuckers gonna crack. They gonna crack because they're not safe, and I think they're realizing they're not safe. They got mountain lions in their backyard. They got skunks infiltrating their house. They got the alarm going off. There's all kinds of shit happening. The sun toe is cut off. What'd you say?
How do we know the skunk can't swim? They probably can swim, right?
I would assume they can. I would assume any animal can.
Listen here, black man. It was one mountain lion. Not mountain lion. Might as well have been several.
Yes.
I would have fell out right then and there.
Yeah. You know what? You see a mountain lion in your backyard and it walks off, I'm running. I don't give a fuck about the sun in the front. I don't give a fuck. I'm running.
Hopefully he needs the chest too and know where to go. I know where I'm going. He's too old for that. I'll leave your ass right outside.
Look, God for us all, every man for himself.
Yeah, I see a roach and I'm running. What you gonna do with a mountain lion?
Oh my God. Yeah, they're screwed. They're 100% not safe. They have the illusion or disillusioned by all of this money and influence that they have, but there's nothing safe going on in the Bolden household. Nothing at all.
Mm-mm. And I feel like their secrets are about to come in and snatch them.
Yeah. And the final question, was a toe in the throat a little more than a cliffhanger?
A toe in the throat? Did I miss something?
What's that in the throat?
A
toe in the throat?
Okay, this must be episode 2.
There were no toes and throats. Which show was that?
Erica, I don't know if you did this on purpose to serve as the cliffhanger, but did you see that toe? That you saw the bone?
Yeah, that thing was gone.
I also looked at the big toe.
That toe gone?
Ooh.
Yeah, and the big toe. You saw the big toe. He ain't had no nail.
Did you hear the daddy? Where's your toe? Why would you even ask?
He high as a fucking kite and he missing a toe. I'm about to go nuclear. Okay?
Yeah.
You come home on some type of substance, missing a fucking toe. I'm acting crazy.
You don't even feel it.
I'm acting crazy after this. You think you crazy? Oh, I'm acting crazy after this.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to understand why they ain't slap his ass to begin with.
He ain't gonna feel it.
He taking twice, thrice what his daddy taking.
You
Okay.
know, drinking milk, slapping him in the face would be for naught. Okay, he ain't gonna feel it.
They need to do something. I mean, because right now what they're doing, it don't make sense. All these things happening at once. It don't make sense. Call the fucking cops. Call the FBI. Everybody.
To me, the reaction wasn't reactive enough for your son to come home with a toe missing.
And then for him to be on the porch, I'd have ran out the house trying to attack Max Cady, baby. I'd have went right back out there like the mountain lion.
Right,
and
you
I'd have
can't
been on his
over
ass.
here just to bring me this clutch.
But they can't say he had him because they saw him at the damn event.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So that's the part that was like,
which is why I think two different things are happening at the same time. I think people have two different motives going on, but I think they're working together.
Okay, so guys, made there to 10. What did you think?
I'm gonna give it an 8. I love the suspense. It's very dark. The acting wasn't bad. There were some crazy camera angles, and I liked that. So it made me think it was one of those. I don't know if I want to say maybe like Twilight Zone, like Hitchcock type things that were going on in this episode that I appreciated from the past. That it's like, okay, although this is seemingly happening in the 21st century, it gave that kind of callback to the 80s kind of filming, the way it looked. And so I appreciated that. So I'm going to probably go with about an 8. I enjoyed Fingers and Toes.
The original Cape Fear was filmed in the 60s, I think. And then there was one in 1991, and this is the newest remake.
I'm here for it. I enjoy it.
I tried to go watch the last two, but they trying to charge me money. And we all know.
New subscription.
We all know how I get.
New email, new trial.
Right? I'm going to figure it out.
So I'm going to give it a 7. This is not to take away from the episode. There's a lot that I don't know and I don't understand just yet. However, I anticipate that the upcoming episodes, my scores will be higher and higher. I had a lot of questions. Good questions. But I'm going to stick with a 7.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a 9.
Oh,
yeah.
And you
I'm a suspense lover, and I am. I'm a listener. It's a good storyline going. I'm all into it, and it pulled me in every direction. I found myself rewinding to try to see if I could tell if it was Max Cady's voice on the phone. I found myself rewinding to make sure, getting close, trying to make sure I heard him correctly. On different details and different parts. I loved the fact that there were creepy things like a person somewhere sitting in Zach's room. You know what I mean? And we clearly saw there was somebody there, but it couldn't have been Max Cady. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, hold on. What's going on? But obviously, if they're sitting in Zach's room, Zach knows they're there. So what's Zach's problem? You know what I mean? So I just...
Unless he bipolar. Unless he bipolar and hearing voices and seeing people.
Motherfucker is crazy.
I love how they didn't even know he was getting out, and once he did, that's when all the things started changing. I like suspense though, so I thought it gave me suspense.
You know what? I'm thinking as I'm sitting here. I'm thinking his supposed, I'm gonna call him girlfriend. His girlfriend. I wonder if she has something to do with him.
The one who killed herself.
The one who he was going to visit. The one he's been talking to on the internet.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't wait for you guys to see the rest of the show.
You ain't gonna tell her shit.
Mm-mm.
I want to enjoy the rabbit hole.
It keeps sucking you in. It keeps sucking you in. The whole time you like, well,
Leave it
what?
alone. Don't leave it alone.
Yeah, you like, well, what the hell? And when it start going down, you're gonna be like, I'll be damned.
When it starts
So I
going down.
don't know. I just love the. I don't think that every episode is probably gonna get a 9 from me, but it grabbed my attention and it kept me invested to watch future episodes. I had caught up. I think it had 4 episodes when I first started watching it. Watched them all in the same day. I was like, oh no, I got to know what's going on. So the last episode comes on Friday too, so it's gonna be good.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I might kind of catch up. I might catch up. I ain't gonna lie. It surprised me. It surprised me in a good way. Yeah. I'm invested.
Well, that will be all for us today then, guys.
All right, until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share on all your social media. See y'all.
We've got questions and we know you have answers, so make love to our senses in the comments. Drop them down below.